Hey everyone, welcome back. In the last couple of videos, we have seen what are named functions. Today, we are going to talk about lambda functions in Python. These are anonymous functions, which means they don't have any name, no name. They are one-line functions and they're created using lambda keyword. So let's say we want to write a function, a lambda function to add two numbers. So how we would do that? The syntax of lambda function is lambda keyword followed by the arguments the function takes, colon, the expression. So to add two numbers, we'll say lambda. The arguments, you can give any name, a comma b. And expression is we want it to return a plus b. Let's assign this lambda function to a variable. Let's call it add. And then we can say add and pass the two values 3 comma 4 and it gives us the sum of the two numbers. Now you might say that you just told us that lambda functions are also called anonymous function and they don't have any name. But here it looks like that you are assigning them the name add. Yes, you are right. I'm assigning the lambda function here to a variable called add, which effectively means that I'm giving it a name. So the thing to note here is that while lambda function themselves are anonymous, they can still be stored in a variable, making them behave like name functions. So we can use the variable name, pass the two values, and call the lambda function. But the lambda a comma b colon a plus b here is still an anonymous function. But we have assigned it to a variable add. So it is not compulsory to assign your lambda function to a variable. Though you can do it, it is not compulsory. So I can do like this also. And then pass the two values. So here I'm not giving any name to my lambda function. It's returning 7. While in the case of regular function, you define them using def keyword. Then whatever name that you want to give to your regular function, let's just call it sum underscore and input it takes. And then we will have return x plus y. And to call this function, you use the name of the function and the two values you can pass 3 comma 4. So in the case of name function, we always give a name the function. But in the case of lambda function, you can assign it to a variable, but if you don't want to give it any name, you can use it like this also. So generally, lambda functions are used with other functions like map, reduce, sorted. I'll talk about that in the next video. So there it would become very evident that where lambda function could be used. Right now, you might be confused that why even I'm learning this lambda function. I can always use my regular functions and get the work done. But did you notice lambda functions are much more compact to write? Here it took us 2 lines to write this sum underscore while lambda function was just 1 line. Here while we are calling, it was 1 line. Here we needed 3 lines. Another thing to note is that lambda function can have any number of arguments. So it can have any number of arguments, any number of input, but only one expression. That means this lambda function could be used with very simple functions. If a function is very complex, you're doing multiple things inside the function, then go for the regular function. Don't try to use lambda function there. Generally, lambda function you would use when you know that you're going to use this function only once. So instead of creating a regular function, you can go ahead and use lambda function. Let's try to write another lambda function. So let's say we want to calculate or find the maximum of two numbers. Find maximum of two numbers. So we can create a lambda function for this. We can say lambda, and then what it takes, the arguments. So two values. So x comma y. The argument name could be anything. Colon, and we have to check which of the two is greater. So we want it to return x if x is greater than y, else y. So what are we saying here? That return x if x is greater than y, else return y. Another thing to note is, while in the case of regular function, you have to use return keyword to return a value, the lambda function always automatically returns the expression. So you don't have to use the return keyword with lambda function. It will automatically return a plus b in this case. So a quick recap, we have seen what is a lambda function, and lambda function is a small one-line function. We call it anonymous function because it doesn't have a name. Then we saw how to create a lambda function. So this is a syntax, lambda, arguments, and then colon expression. Then we saw the difference between the lambda and the regular function. So in the case of regular function, we use def keyword. In the case of lambda function, we use lambda keyword. You don't have a return statement in the case of lambda function. In the case of regular functions, if you want to return a value, use the return statement. Lambda function can have any number of inputs, but only one expression, while your regular functions could be as complex as you want them to be. Then we talked about when to use lambda functions. These are like throwaway functions. You would use it when you know that you're going to use this function only once in the code. It's generally used with sorting or filtering functions. And we also talked about when to not use the lambda functions. When to not use the lambda functions? When your function is very complex. In that case, just go ahead and use the regular function. So that's it for this video. Now you know how lambda function works in Python. In the next video, we'll see how lambda functions are used with other functions like map, filter, reduce. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. See you in the next one.